Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome. Happy Sunday.
It's Sunday. Fun day.
So we took a poll on the community board, and the consensus was you wanted to do it around this time, which is 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're on the West Coast, so it's 12 p.m. here. 3 o'clock on the East Coast, and I'm assuming it's 8 o'clock Greenwich. Is it Greenwich Means Time now?
Are
we still British Standard Time? I don't know. But hi, it's nice to see everybody here. Hello. Hi. Merry Christmas. Yes, we're all very festive. I've decided I'm going to be festive until Christmas. I might even be festive after Christmas. Who knows? Thanks, Elaine. Thank you very much. PA here. Hi, all. Yes, I like. What are we drinking tonight?
What are we drinking?
You do not have to drink. Just so you know, you don't have to drink. You could be drinking Coca-Cola. Now, Stephanie starts her morning off with Coca-Cola because she doesn't drink coffee or tea.
And this is a rarity, too.
It gets her out of her mind. So anybody want to drink Coca-Cola?
Well, show them what we're actually drinking. We stole.
Do you want to do this while
Yeah. We stole. Sorry, let me just do this real quick.
So I went down to like my dad's private reserve.
His private alcohol.
He has a rumpus room. Oh, you're in Gresham, Tracy. Hi, we're so close to each other. Oh, you got coffee? Coffee's just as good. Coffee gets me all. Yeah. Hi from Texas. Tequila ready. All right. After my own heart, Alicia. That's my drink of choice, but I decided to go with whiskey because Stephanie does not like tequila. Do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Stephanie does not like tequila, and I don't care for what Stephanie drinks, which is vodka. She likes a vodka martini, not my favorite thing.
I like wine, too.
And she also likes wine. I don't like wine either, so we sort of had to go in the middle. So I went over to my dad's rumpus room last night, and he's like, honey, what are you doing down there? Oh, nothing, Dad. I'm not doing anything.
Thank God that they don't have the lock on the.
And they never did. They had daughters they could trust.
Yeah.
They never had a problem. I need to take that down. Sorry. No, say what you were saying.
Oh, hey, I'm going to be drinking whiskey too.
Cool.
And we are. Yes, we have.
Okay. We have Canadian Club Premium brand. Now, this is my dad's premium. He's going to be very upset if he's watching this that, yes, Dad, we have it. We took it. Somehow I put it under my coat. Mom knew I was taking it, and she was laughing the whole time. She was like, just don't take my Baileys. Just don't take my Baileys, honey.
I had a shot a few minutes ago, and it goes down like fire, but then you feel all warm inside.
You feel warm.
Yeah, you feel really good.
Now, the reason why we're telling you should probably have a drink during this, because it is peak cringe what we're about to watch. This is the panel of Meghan Markle, that photographer friend of hers who just made an 18-minute short, and then the actor. And it is, oh my God, you guys. I watched it. Stephanie hasn't watched it, but there were a few buzzwords that they kept using, and things like my truth, am I okay? My journey. They mention Nigeria a lot. Grief, sacred, artist. I'm a storyteller.
Are you okay?
A lived experience. So I thought those would be the fun. I wrote those down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things that we can drink to. As we watch this monstrosity. It's, again, we're going to need alcohol for this. Let's get it ready.
Let's have a first shot. Have a first shot, guys.
Have a first shot just to get ready.
Yeah, just to get it down the old hatch.
Okay.
Okay, so we're taking our first shot.
I'm making it small, Steph.
You can make mine a little bigger.
No, I'm not going to make yours a little bigger. You smelled it. Oh God, Dad's gonna kill us.
This is it. This is our Okay, so here's to Here's to drinking single, seeing doubles, and sleeping triple. Cheers. That's whiskey.
It's a little watered down.
Ooh, Dad drinks that stuff.
Yeah.
That's gonna put hair on our chest.
Yes. That's what Dad always says.
Serious.
Put hair on our chest.
Woo!
Okay.
It's like mouthwash.
It's not like mouthwash. It keeps you warm. I like whiskey from time to time. I actually do. We are gonna sing a Christmas song. Do you want us to sing it now?
No, we gotta drink a little more and then we'll sing it.
We'll sing it. Okay, we have a perfect Christmas song for you guys at the end of this. Okay. You're going to love it.
So let's watch this.
Let's watch. Are you guys all ready to watch this monstrosity? We just want to make sure.
Do the backstory of it first, though.
Okay, the backstory is, what is the backstory? The backstory is
that this was at a private home in Montecito. Okay, this was a screening of a movie.
Yes, a private home in Montecito, and they needed Meghan to be on the panel and ask the questions. I'm sure she loved that, but she still is owned by Netflix, and that's just the way things work. And so Meghan decided to wear her brown poo outfit. And let's see. Did you want to read some more? Or are we gonna start this?
Yeah, start it.
I just want to start it. Okay. Oh, Eddie's here. Eddie, sorry, we're doing alcohol in this one. We'd love to invite you, but
does he not drink?
I don't know. We promised our fans. We promised our friends that we would watch this and play a drinking game as well. Merry Christmas, Sam.
Okay, so what are the buzzwords just one more time before we watch them?
Before we start this monstrosity.
We'll though be drinking and we'll go and be like, yeah. Okay.
Okay. My truth.
My truth is a drinker.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
My journey.
My journey.
Anytime they mention Nigeria. Grief. Sacred. I'm an artist. Or as an artist.
So artist.
I'm a storyteller. My lived experience.
Okay, so let's start.
Let's start this, guys.
Wait, don't you think we should have it poured already?
No.
Pour it now.
Okay, I'll pour it now.
Okay, so we're pouring it now.
Here you go, Stephanie. Get it. I'm not giving you that much. Okay, I'm not getting you that wasted.
Why? Because it's a drinking game.
Okay, guys, here we go.
Let's start it.
Let's see what we got here. And yeah, here we go. Meghan and her panel.
Caveat that with Misan and I have been friends for a very long time. How long is it now? Over a decade, maybe?
Yeah.
Over a decade. And he's always had an incredible eye for art and quotes that can move people and anything that's really evocative. And that was before the world is in the state that it is. And I think it's compelling for me to be able to witness your journey and to make this choice as a first-time director. Let's just start with that. Why this
my journey,
project?
sorry.
My journey.
When COVID hit.
My journey.
Drink. Everybody drink.
Oh!
Whew! Good God.
It's getting easier. Okay.
No, you just got the whiskey all over the mouse. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my God. Yeah, it is getting easier, but jeez, Louise.
Here we go.
Whiskey.
My second daughter was born just before lockdown started, and the whole process. Then George Floyd was killed, and I had this moment of deep retrospection, recognizing that I'm not okay.
I'm not okay.
I'm not okay.
Drink.
Oh,
Here, you start pouring.
Are we gonna get alcohol poisoning?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just a little, Seth. Seth,
Okay,
a
okay,
little.
okay.
You can't pour that much, dude. Seth, come on.
I got it.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. You
That
need to
no,
pour
this
it.
is fine.
Oh
Don't
my
just.
God. Okay,
It's fine.
okay.
Boy that's still trying to shake hands in this man's body came out in the summer of 2020. And when the opportunity came to go into the moving image, I felt that I had to be honest and start wearing all of our vulnerability with pride and honesty in a film that hopefully could accompany you in recognizing that it's okay not to be okay.
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 I'm not drinking that whole thing. You did too much.
I know.
Last
Okay,
time.
I'll just do halves on that.
Yeah. Okay. It's not easy by now.
It's a little easier, but it still feels like fire going down my throat.
Did you find the same thing, David, when you saw this project and connected with Misan on it?
Well, the way in which we first met was interesting. It was during COVID. I am on social media. I'm not a big fan of social media, and I never check my DMs.
But on this good day.
On this good day, I did, and there was a message from this man, Misan Harriman, whose photographs I had seen capturing the Black Lives Matter movement as it was unfolding in the wake of the murder of George Floyd. And I was so compelled by his images before he had reached out to me. I felt each of them was telling the story of this thing that was unfolding. You know, those of us who marched, those of us who were at home, those of us who were dealing with the trauma of COVID, those of us who had lost people. There was so much emotion roiling in everyone. And so any image that he captured had a profound effect on me. And then he reached out to me and said, look, I'm looking to make movies, and I'm a fan of yours, and would you be interested in having a conversation? And it was a no-brainer for me, not least because he's also British Nigerian, as I am.
Nigerian.
Nigerian.
Drink.
Okay, go. Woo! Feel like I'm at a party.
So he kind of had me at that. But as we started to talk, it was he's such a deep thinker, and that really caught my attention. And then when he talked about the subject matter that he wanted to explore, I was like, oh no. That whoa. I mean, like, we are in the middle of the worst time in human history. Why the hell would you go near that? But I had recently lost my father. 3 years before that, I had lost my mom as well. And my mom had a brain aneurysm and was in a vegetative state for 3 years, and before she then passed away. So it was a really protracted goodbye, and not a very healthy grief process. Also because I was the eldest of three sons. And
Grief. Cheers.
It's going down pretty well.
It's starting to taste. It's starting to taste like candy now. Just keep pouring. Now I know why Dad likes this stuff.
I know.
Okay, grief.
And so I was there kind of looking after my dad and my brothers, and I just hadn't done a good job of it. And then my dad, who had cancer, died, and it was healthier because it was more orthodox, I guess, in a sense. So I was in very close proximity to the odd nature of grief and how it just has so
Grief. Cheers.
many different ways of creeping up on you. And as an actor, I'm always looking for ways to be scared. I think that's where the truth lies as a storyteller. And so as I sat with this for a while, it sort of became, it went from hell no to we have to. And so that was sort of the beginning of my journey towards this.
It's also so interesting what you say, because from your personal
journey.
experience and
My journey.
Oh, this is getting better.
Yeah, it is.
Woo! Smooth. I'm feeling really good. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling really good.
It just has so many different ways of creeping up on you. And as an actor, I'm always looking for ways to be scared. I think that's where the truth lies.
Scared. Well, I drink. Scared. Drink.
Oh. Okay.
Now it does taste like candy.
I just feel like I'm drunk. Okay.
I feel like I'm at a
storyteller.
bar.
And so as I sat with this for a while, it sort of became, it went from hell no to we have to. And so that was sort of the beginning of my
It went from hell
No to we have to. Just go, you go.
my journey towards this.
it's also so interesting what you say, because
Journey, drink.
Okay.
from your personal experience, and everyone has their own experience with trauma, grief, loss. But when you're grieving the loss,
Grief. Cheers.
It came up my nose.
Great.
It came up my nose.
Journey, grief. Okay.
Dude.
Okay, just go. Let's start it again so we can.
But you're making it so.
No, I said sip the next one
Okay,
too.
Dad's not gonna have any left.
Okay.
You gotta be serious.
Okay.
of someone when they're still there in many ways, versus in this embodying the grief and the shock.
Oh no,
that happens.
Great. She keeps saying grief.
Which I think a lot of people find themselves in a position of shock right now. What did that feel like, just from an actor standpoint, to bring to life? Because it's different than your experience, but to try to encapsulate that in your performance, which really doesn't have many words.
Right.
So much of it is internalized in your performance and what you were bringing to life and thinking through that, and also for Misan, how you directed him through that.
Well, if I jump in, because he's too humble to say this, but it's a joke for one of, I think, the great actors of our time to give this, young pup an opportunity to even try and make pictures. But I don't call what we've just watched acting, as far as I'm concerned, with David. It's something more sacred. And it's akin to my favorite musician, singer is Nina Simone. And, there's a great clip, Montreux Jazz Festival, I think 76 or maybe 78, where she's doing a song called Feelings. And she gives too much. She gives too much. She just removes.
You're right, Tracy. Sacred was a drink.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Well, oh, Tracy, thank you.
We gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
Stop drinking.
thank
It's so
you.
fast. Your dad's gonna kill you.
Anything
Is he gonna
that
ground
she has and just throws it at the audience. And there were moments when we were
This is Misan drunk too. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
putting the camera on David, where I was scared.
Scared.
And
Scared. Drink. Scared. Drink.
Oh.
unsure whether we, the collective us, deserve to be the
Tastes so good.
custodian of his truth.
So smooth. You're gonna puke.
That's just a statement I had to make.
Well, for me, the job of an actor, I can say this because I know I'm in a room with people who this won't sound too conceited. It's a sacred thing for
Sacred.
me, especially with a piece
Sacred.
like this.
Sacred drink.
Sacred. I don't have any in mind.
I have it in my still.
Sacred.
Sacred.
Okay.
Yeah, it really doesn't taste bad
It doesn't
anymore.
taste like alcohol anymore.
That requires you to go to those dark corners of humanity. I think our job is to hold a mirror up to humanity. And so my job was to, on any given day with this, is to just crack my heart open and let the audience in, let the camera in, let Misan in, because I had intensely private moments of grief that shocked me.
Grief.
Grief. Come on, dude.
Sorry.
Don't get it on the table.
Grief.
Okay, let's move on.
Having a perfectly okay day, I'm in the closet putting my socks on, and I just collapse to the floor, and I'm just making sounds that I don't fully understand, hoping my wife doesn't come into the closet, hoping my kids don't see me in that state, because it feels indulgent, it feels childish, it feels completely true, it feels like I'm not doing a good job of processing my grief, because what the heck. And I'd had a few. I continue to have them. I had one on the elliptical 2 weeks ago, and grief is shocking to the individual, to the people around.
Grief. Just a little.
Grief.
And so I just felt that our job was to be truthful about that, given the moment that we're in, and given the shocking nature of what happens in the film. I mean, that was the thing I think I'm pretty brave as an artist. It was one of the
Artist. Mom's gonna have to get our stomach pumps later.
the rare times in my career I've gone, really, dude? Like, do we want to do that? Do we want to show that? And once we arrived at the notion that we were going to be as brave as we could be, that had to permeate everything we were doing.
Brave.
You touched on something really interesting there about masculinity.
Here we go.
And the emotions, I think probably countering this film without question, counters so much of the toxic masculinity.
Shut up, Meghan.
Shut up with your toxic masculinity.
Shut up.
That is pervasive. And how for you both as men, both as fathers, right? You have 5 children, is that right? 4. Misan has 2 beautiful girls who I know.
Shut up, Meghan.
What this brought up for you in all those moments, because the other theme that I felt, especially in that last piece, and you guys may have felt this also, is the innocence but also perceptiveness of children. That final scene. And what you were calling on, what that meant to you as fathers to be able to bring this to life.
My firstborn, Isabella, was premature. She was 50-50 whether she was going to make it, and she is a healthy 5-year-old now, and I would say she's taught me more than I could ever teach her already. And there's something about the celestial nature of children before the world gets hold of them that I am acutely tuned into. And in that, the final scene, here's a child whose parents don't even see her. She's unseen, but she sees Dial. She sees David's character. And in that, we've left it to you, the audience, to decide what conversations are being started or finished within the embrace. But certainly, as a father, I wanted to put on screen that celestial nature of children, which you know, when you talk about toxic masculinity, I also wanted to show that strength in men is to really understand that vulnerability is part of the soup of humanity, which David has shown so well.
On top of that, Nigerian men, you know, like
Nigeria.
that, you know, the vulnerability
Nigeria.
quotient is
Nigeria.
is
Nigeria.
Stephanie.
Nigeria.
That's why Megan thinks she's Nigerian.
Because we're drinking?
No, because of those dudes she's been hanging out with.
Yeah.
Here, I got it.
definitely a thing for us. But I have to say, I was raised by a father who was very in tune with his emotions and taught me and showed me what love looks like. I'm someone who, you know, I spend more energy trying not to cry than trying to cry. It's just a tendency of mine. But yeah, you know, I think men cry more than they care to admit is the reality. And as we show there, what I loved about how Misan framed this is that Dio is in public, but he's alone. And you are really with him in his aloneness. And there is a reason why he has left whatever job he was doing to be in something, to do something where he can be isolated, but not completely in a cave. It feels like a conscious choice. He can numb himself and just
Go through the
roam.
motions.
Yeah, go through the motions.
Shut up, Megan.
Shut up.
Is the reality. And again, coming out of the pandemic, I think that was just so evident, prevalent in our conversations of, oh my gosh, I haven't seen this person who I didn't realize I love. I thought I just liked them, but now I haven't seen them in however long. And
Resting Dollface, that's true. This panel is longer than the actual
Yeah,
film.
but drinking helps.
so whether Dio cares to admit it or not, these people are part of his healing process. To extricate yourself, to deny your emotions is to really be doing yourself damage. And as Misan said, that girl kind of unlocks something in him that is there anyway, but can only be accessed by re-engaging with humanity. And I think that's also one of the themes in the film that I just think speaks to truth.
Truth,
That's what I was really struck by is
Truth.
Here's to truth.
Here's to
truth.
truth.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Truth.
Oh, sorry.
a world that can feel and does feel for most of us, I would imagine, so big. This has reminded us of our shared humanity and our connectedness in a way that is so vital right now. But certainly in that final moment, watching the expression on your face, David, and how you directed that moment to make sure that it still feels hopeful.
Hope is in the room. Yeah. Chronic depression and suicide is higher than it's ever been before.
Sorry, that's...
I don't need to get into the news cycle right now to know that the world is on fire. And, you know, for me, as someone that had a pretty tricky youth, film has never been entertainment, it's been survival. And what this film fundamentally is about, in terms of the messaging, is that if you are in that dark room and you don't even believe that there is light, you know, what I would love people to do is when they've seen this film, they may not be able to still find the door, but they're going to know it's there. They're going to know it's that. And sometimes that's enough. You know, the influencer-infused algorithmic sense of perceived perfection is bullshit. And I don't know anyone that doesn't have his own battles, her own battles. The peaks and troughs of life are what they are. And I think we need to just recognize that with our fellow neighbors and acquaintances and Uber drivers and people that we sometimes fleetingly not think about
Yeah, I know.
who they are, what their story is.
Well, I think that comes through in such a strong way in this, and to me, it's just so personally exciting to see this child.
Guys, why does she keep doing? She keeps going like this with her hand.
To me.
It's weird.
You and I feel like it's just the beginning. I hope you guys all agree, because for your first project on film to be this is incredibly powerful and meaningful. I guess I just put to both of you now, you knew what it felt like when you were creating this project. You knew how meaningful it felt when you're in it, right? Almost like your character in that Uber driver. You're just in your bubble. But now as you're able to share it,
She doesn't know
with the
anything.
strike over. What has the reception been like? How do you feel? What do you want to see come from this? And what do you want to continue to do, Miss Anne? This is great.
Well,
She looks nervous right now because she's never been on stage with two black men in her life.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, all of your wonderful friends who are all sort of icons have had amazing responses. No need to do any name dropping, but lots of amazing people have seen this and have spoken to the truth of it. But it's when you get students, you know.
Truth.
Netflix has 230 million subscribers. This was dropped globally, and we're getting people in Nicaragua and Japan and Lagos and Accra write long notes about, some people feel saved by this, and yes,
seen by it.
Seen, saved, and
seen.
And able to recognize that maybe they do have a point of view. Maybe their little story matters just as much as all the things that, all the death by 1,000 cuts that life can seem to be. And I think what I hope the reach of this film, above and beyond awards and all of those things people get excited about, I want people to be able to feel that they can look toward the horizon together.
I'm just very proud of him. And it's
What are they talking about?
I just really hope that people can see.
whimsical that this is your first movie. Ridiculous.
I just can't believe that this is your first movie.
Quotes as a photographer, obviously I love Robert Frank, and there's a great quote by him. There's, the eye should learn to listen before it looks. And I was a kid that would give talks about the lighting in Barry Lyndon as a 9-year-old. That's just me, right? It just I kind of like the movies. And then the other quote is by Rumi, and raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. And I think I'm trying to infuse that into the kind of stories. I don't think I'm going to be doing a comedy anytime soon.
Please don't.
Not sure that's
Please don't.
But,
Please do not.
For the love of God, don't do a comedy.
Don't do a comedy or another movie
ever
anytime
again.
soon.
I watched the 18-minute movie on Netflix. It was awful.
I'm holding on to this man's leg and, learning from him and from you, Meg, and and hopefully people will allow me to.
Wait. Did he just say that he's learning from Meg? Because she has so much to offer when it comes to
she has so much to give.
as far as like the industry goes when it comes to film. Meg knows so much. She's so brilliant herself.
Tell some of the stories I feel the world needs.
Well, we are grateful that you did this, that you're a part of it, that you produced it as well, and just thank you to both of you for being here tonight, and Misan for sharing this piece of work with the world and with all of us in our sweet community here.
Sorry for traumatizing you all.
No, thank you.
You're clapping.
No. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Now you're going to hear the audience questions, but it's going to be like pre-questions, like you already know, and it's a bunch of white, progressive, rich Montecito people in the audience. So just get ready for that.
So, Weld, is there anything that you want to add? Is there anything that anyone wants to add? Oh, great. Yes.
We see someone. We see someone.
I saw this movie several months ago. My wife and I saw it together. And we are involved in a lot of conscious community here in Santa Barbara. What I got from this movie that I feel is so inspirational and so positive is that it gives us an invitation to people who may not be aware that everyone is on their journey. And that people's pain is not evident on the surface. But we have to allow that space for everyone. And that invites an open communication among us who don't agree, that offers a window into a brighter future. And the depth and subtlety of what is not said in your movie, to me, is what's most valuable about it.
I don't know. Was that being recorded? Thank you.
Journey was in there.
Journey was in there, guys. Drink. Journey.
Candy.
It
very
tastes
true.
like
Thank you.
candy.
Yes, please.
Misan, I adore the film and your choices cinematically. I love to hear you talk about them. The fact that the first half of the film, we're in this terraces and the bright colors, and then afterwards, all the choices are, down eye level. You drain the color. Cinematically, everything you've talked about, you convey cinematically, which is brilliant. Can you talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I got Cy Bell, who is, I loved his work in a show called Peaky Blinders, and it was very important for me that the DOP, because photographers and DOPs can sometimes have a few issues, but we were finishing each other's sentences. I begged Netflix to allow me to shoot this on large format, so we didn't quite go to Alexa 65, but it was shot on a red Monstro, which gave me, without getting too technical, a lot of dynamic range in very bright light, which just allows that fidelity in the opening half, and then we just, we kind of saturated all of that when the second half happened. But what I would say is, lens choices in terms of everything was pretty much shot on, over 70 mil to larger, and brave in the sense of a lot of people with what was going on the screen wanted us to go wider, and we're like, nope, we're sticking to that, and also the fact that Netflix had the resources, I'll be frank, to allow us to shoot a short film with the sort of equipment that we had, the stunt work that we had to do. That first scene is on the roof of the National Theatre in London, so we had to work with the Metropolitan Police. Yeah. Wow. All of the.
Oh my God, Meghan didn't realize that. She didn't.
I hadn't realized that. Wow.
And then our friends like Barbara Broccoli, and she has a London Screen Academy, and we got lots of extras to do that first scene in London in a very harsh, bright day, which is very, very hard. And the second half of the film, for a first-time filmmaker, was in a bloody low-loader, which is not the most natural place to have a connection with a lot of other people. You know, we're on a truck driving around London. But for me, again, it never felt challenging. One of the things I like to say, and a lot of you have been in, in the industry for a long time, but the greatest lesson that I've learned about film is that it is a celebration of the multiplicity of people that love what they do. And that's I felt like a conductor in an orchestra, dealing with everything from sound, locations, stunt work, even the edit. I just kept meeting human beings that were so proud of what they do, and I didn't find that challenging. I felt like my personality is designed to celebrate that, and maybe that's also on the screen, knowing that the people that were doing the blood on the knife, were given the time to explain to me how that works, and we collaborate.
I'll get into the Meghan part, guys. Okay, here we go. We'll get to the Meghan part. It really is the same bullpucky nonsense. Okay, here's her famous.
And the notes of song within the movement of dance, and of course on the screen. And all of us have to wear that and carry that as our weapons of choice right now to reach people that need to feel seen and heard.
Thank you, Misan. Thank you. Thank you both. Thank you for inspiring us. I will leave you on this. His inspiration runs deep. Our 4.5-year-old son, he would say, I'm not 4, I'm 4.5.
What would Omid say?
Omid would say 6.5.
Yeah.
He's almost 7.
Yeah.
Misan was showing how to do photography the last time he was with us, and I bought Archie a camera, and he said, but it's not a Leica like Misan. You are not getting a Leica, not even for Christmas, exactly. So thank you for the inspiration across the board, and thank you all for being
drink
here
every
tonight.
time she lies?
Yes.
Yeah.
We drink
every
time
she lies. We gotta drink that.
Yes, of course.
So
Lie there.
I found myself
Drink to the lie.
wanting more and not sure I could handle more. I'm just curious. It's 18 minutes. Were you sure that's where it was ending? At what point did
Oh, this just goes on. This is the end of it. So if you guys now we learned something. I learned something by seeing Megan Small's Twitter account, that the Leica was the favorites of the Queen
and Kate and Catherine.
So for Megan to say that was a low blow, and she's a terrible person. That's all I'm going to say. Enough of these males flex their muscles. Well, we didn't want this to go totally to waste, so we thought since we had a little oh wait, first we want to show you guys our mom's latest. This is cute. Our mom's latest possible dream Santa. You guys want to see it? Look at this. Isn't that nice? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Is he a pizza person?
He's a pizza Santa. Look at him. This is mom's impossible dream, and he's got a little thingy in the back, and it comes off, so you can pretend you're.
Oh, look, and it even has like the wood mark.
Yeah, the wood mark. Now it's really a front. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Pizzagate.
Broke the thing. Just keep going, Nancy.
I don't know if anybody's ever familiar with Pizzagate, but Santa started a pizzeria and to get children in order to come into his shop. And that's all I'm going to say about that. The Podestas were behind it, and that's another one of mom's possible dreams. So what a great
good on
thanks,
her.
Mom. Thanks, Mom, for showing us that.
The foot's gone.
Okay,
So
so
we're gonna sing real quick.
we are going to sing a song since it's very
Irish.
Irishy. I don't know. It's a
We've gone through this whole bottle.
Dad's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill
Wait,
us.
let's finish it off at least.
No,
Yeah, one shot before
No,
we-
there's no more shots left.
No, one shot before we sing.
I can't believe we drank the whole thing. Dad is
It
gonna
wasn't
kill us.
full. It wasn't
It was
full.
too full.
No, it wasn't. It was right to here.
Dad, we're sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
We got to sing our song.
Well, first let's drink it. Okay. We'll sing our song first. Are you guys ready for
You
this?
guys ready for a nice little this is an Irish jig?
It's an Irish song about
A Christmas song.
Yes. Okay.
I can't
Ready?
read. The words
Come
are
on, don't screw up.
I'm not, but the words are all
They're right there.
No, but they're
Oh,
like
I
this.
Get ready.
Yeah, man. Okay.
No. Let me do it.
Okay, so do it.
Of all the days,
Sorry.
that stays.
Okay, go.
Of all the days and all the years that I'm familiar with, there's only one that's really fun. December the 25th. Ask anyone, call Robinson or Brown or Jones or Smith, their favorite day, and they will say December the 25th. December the 25th, me dears, December the 25th.
I was
No,
right.
No, you were wrong.
December the 25th, me dears, December the 20th.
You're
You're wrong.
The 25th, me dears.
That's me.
Yeah, I know you weren't doing it right though.
Okay. December the 25th, me dear.
Okay, let's start it over again. Of all the days and all the years that I'm familiar with, there's only one that's really fun. December the 25th. Ask anyone, call Robinson or Brown or Jones or Smith, their favorite day, and they will say December the 25th. December the 25th, me dears, December the 25th. The dearest day in all the years. December the 25th. If there's one day in history that's more than any myth, beyond a doubt, one day stands out. December the 25th. I don't hear any arguments, so may I say forthwith. My favorite day, and they will say December the 25th. December the 25th, me dears, December the 25th. The dearest day in all the years. December the 25th. Clink.
Okay. Ooh, I am
Ooh.
wasted. What
Okay.
time is it? Look at that.
It's only
It's only 12.
It's not even 1 o'clock.
5.
Okay, guys, we hope you enjoyed it. It's really the only way to watch that piece of crap panel. So we will see you very soon.
Hey, I got one for you. I'm drunk right now, so if anyone wants to ask me any question,
no.
I will answer it 100%. We're all friends here. You ask me anything and I'll answer it. Ask me any question right now. I will answer that question. Do it right now, and I promise you. Ask me anything. We got nothing. We got nothing so far. That is fun. Don't show that.
I'm not.
Don't show it to him though.
Okay, so it's real.
I got one.
Our men from
Marcia
Venus.
said, Stephanie, do you want to be my friend? Yes, I would like to be your friend.
Marcia, please, because she doesn't have any friends.
Who is Nancy's boyfriend?
Don't you dare.
Who is
Don't you dare.
Another one. Who is Nancy?
Don't.
Nancy
She won't,
had
she
to
won't.
babysit you as teenagers. No.
No.
Steph, what do you love most about Nancy? I like how much she looks like me.
Steph is a fun drunk. Philip thinks Stephanie's a fun drunk.
71.
December the 25th. Okay, guys.
Stephanie, can
Yes.
you give? Wait, where'd that go? Stephanie, can it keeps on me
can't
losing
read
it. I
it.
know. Stephanie, are those glasses real? Yes, unfortunately they are. I am eventually going to get LASIK surgery, so and I won't have any.
What's your birthday? July 2nd.
Second.
Wonderful Santa.
Do
Do you like our John Podesta Santa Claus?
We should just
Yeah, we're gonna go out on this.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. There is the night of our dear Savior. Do you want to hear me sing a song though? Okay.
Oh,
You know, one of my
I thought
favorite
that was
Christmas
perfect end.
You know what my favorite Christmas movies was? was Ben. You know, the Michael Jackson Ben movie.
What does that have to do with
Because the
Christmas?
song is one of my favorite too. Now, everyone listen to me perform Ben, one of my favorite Christmas songs. Ben, the two of us may look no more. We both found what we were looking for. With a friend to call my own, I'll never be alone. And in my friend will see you got a friend in me. I like that song.
Okay.
I love Ben.
Crispin Glover's cover of Ben was my favorite. Mine too, Eddie. Okay, guys, we gotta go. We will see you very soon. We got some really good shows coming in the hopper, and we will see you very soon.
In the hopper. In the hopper. Hopper da beep 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 da ba 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 dee 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 da ba doo 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 doo.